when I knew Sanjay, and when I heard of his wife and I heard of what's happening here, I was so excited to be part of this evening because you really do make a difference, and she has such a wonderful heart. The things she said, the things you saw in the video. So let's all put our hands together and help us welcome the founder and executive director of Empower and Excel, Ayesha Cherugula.
Surprise! I was so excited, I forgot there's a backstage. I just jumped ahead, okay? And thank you for making me feel excited, all of you. Welcome and good evening. It is so wonderful to see you all here, and it means a lot. It means a lot. Your presence here speaks volumes that you do care about our communities we live around. As an organization, we are committed to make a difference in the community where the need is at the greatest. With our county's neighborhood safety unit collaboration, we started working with most vulnerable communities where juvenile arrest rate are at highest. So the families live in these underserved communities. They live with very low incomes. Like median income is 40 grand and some areas is 50 grand. Imagine living in the Bay Area with that kind of salary. It's really hard. Their focus, their priority is to bring the food to the table. So it's really challenging for them to pay attention to children, to give them enough resources and guide them. So we really thought about it, and we took the program STEM to their communities, to their doorsteps, so we can help them a little. If there is any little difference we can make, we really be very grateful. So our program is incentive-based and food supplied. We take it to their community and with the hope to keep these children away from streets and away from gangs, away from drugs. We want to create a little interest around the education. I have met child 3 years back around COVID time. As I said, our program is incentive-based, food included. Kid named Sally walked into one of the STEM sessions. She saw a poster in the community somewhere where the food is served. She comes up to me, asks, hey, can I eat? I'm hungry. There's so much going around, but she straight comes up to me, I'm hungry. My heart broke. Because food, whatever we have ordered, it hasn't come yet. And I told this kid, she was 8-year-old, I told her, why don't you start going around the tables and try to see what is there, and see if it interests you, and as soon as food arrives, I'll get you. She was very reluctant in the beginning. She was just standing there. And a few minutes later, she got bored. She started engaging table after table. And it was so interesting to see, because she started opening up, she started enjoying. And meanwhile, food has arrived. I went and said, hey, you said you're hungry, why don't you come and eat? She ignored me. I took a few seconds again, I tapped at her, hey, food is here, let's go eat, you said you're hungry. She stares at me and says, this is so much fun, can I finish this and come? It's like, it really touched my heart. So many stories like that, because we work at a grassroots level. And as you have seen on a news clip in the interview, Cielo, the kid who used to be really shy, she was very eager to give her interview to the reporter when he was on site. And I was amazed to see her confidence. That's a turnaround right in front of my eyes. In 2 years, I have seen her transitioning. And I really want to give a big applause to one of our lead volunteers, Lakshman, for introducing her to the chess program. Now she fell in love with chess. Thank you, Lakshman. She fell in love with chess. If we forget to put the table out, she comes and gets like, where is chess? I'm here for chess. That's an amazing transformation. And I really want to thank our board of directors, Cecilia. Being an engineer, she takes STEM program very seriously, week after week. Week after week, she reviews what is going into the community. And she really keen on making sure the kids are, coming back. We want to attract more kids. We have a big job to do. We are in the early stage, but still, we don't want them to feel bored, right? It's not about just food. We want them to have fun and learn something, take that knowledge back to school. And another story, kid who came out of jail, teenager, on a juvenile probation. Our volunteers worked closely with him to put his energy in the right direction. And it feels great to be part of someone's reintegration journey. It's just wonderful. So many stories like that. And it reminds me as I stand here, the day we have founded our organization in 2015 with a great mission to empower youth and children to give back to the community so that they can become a better citizens and grow up with the great values along the way. So through this process, we have touched so many lives. And our volunteers, youth volunteers, they are learning life skills. It's not just going and volunteering. It's learning life skills, which goes beyond the classroom. No classroom will teach this. You have to be on the ground. You have to interact, be in the situation to learn that. So that's what we do. It's not about just the underserved community. It is privileged kids going back and learning from each other, bridging that gap, and uplifting each other. That's what we do. Ratan Tata, great entrepreneur from India. Sad he left the world. And most importantly, he would be remembered forever for his philanthropies, right? Once he was asked by a radio interviewer, what is the moment when you felt the most happiest? Ratan Tata said there were 4 phases. First phase, I accumulated all the wealth. I thought I would be happy, but didn't last long. Second phase, collecting collectibles, antiques. I went through that phase, but it all material soon I felt. Third phase, getting big business deal, steel plants, and diesel business in Africa and Asia. Again, didn't last long. One of my friends asked me to donate 200 wheelchairs to special needs in an orphanage. I donated, but my friend insisted to come along to hand over. I went. We handed over right in front of my eyes. All those kids were like so happy, moving around. They felt like they are having a picnic there, just because of that little mobility, which we take for granted, right? That touched my heart. I felt so happy. I can never forget that moment. And I was about to walk out. One kid held my leg. And I tried to release my leg and walk away, but that kid was not letting me go. Then I bent over and asked, "Do you want something else?" He said, "No, I just want to see your face so that I can remember you and thank you when I see you in the heaven." So, It's very touching. I hope we as a community, we can take forward his good deeds. I strongly, personally believe for any child development, there are 3 key elements. Family, school, community plays a vital role. So as we are a community members, let's play our role and try our best to give a brighter future to these children. Thank you so much.
How about a big hand for Ayesha? Give her a big hand. Wonderful. And Ayesha, I hope you realize how heartfelt what you shared in that experience. Look at this room, standing room only. Give yourselves a hand. Everybody here wants to make a difference. This all started with the dream and the ability, and you all have big hearts to be here today. Thank you so much.